How are you guys doing? This is Ryan, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to talk about my $350,000 stock and crypto portfolio and the overall strategy and how I'm treating these portfolios in the year 2021. And I really want to focus on like the asset allocations of cryptos, growth stocks, ETFs. How do I manage this amount of money? And I really want to go over how I want to make changes to this portfolio because I'm becoming very over allocated into certain asset classes in my opinion. And part of it I'm okay with, but at the end of the year, I don't see it playing out this way. So I just want to try to bring value to anyone else that has a growing portfolio and that has assets that may be very overvalued and that might hold assets that are becoming overvalued and taking up larger portions of someone's portfolio, and going over a strategy on how to reallocate them. And yes, a lot of this has to do with the bull run in cryptocurrency, how I want to use the wheel strategy in my portfolio moving forward, and I'm really excited to see how this year shapes out. So if you like content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. But let's jump into the video. So I find it really amazing that I made my first video about my total portfolio about 13 months ago, actually December 29th of 2019, and my total portfolio just hit $100,000. That's roughly 15 months ago. And in that short time, my portfolio has gone up 3.5 times, all the way to $350,000. So it just shows the power of investing. I'm not at financial freedom yet, but a lot of people tend to overestimate what they can do in a year, but really underestimate what they can do in a decade. So I'm really excited to see where we go from here. But with a portfolio that's run up a lot in value, it's time to jump in and manage it and make sure it continues to do great moving forward. So I want to break down in like broad strokes what assets I'm holding in this $350,000 portfolio. So I hold about $100,000 in cryptocurrency. I've made other videos about what specific coins I own, so I'll leave that in the description below if you want to check that out. But this video is not about that. And I feel like it's a pretty heavy allocation into cryptocurrency, and I'm okay with it getting larger because I have a thesis as to how high I think cryptocurrency is going to go. And I think selling now and not letting my portfolio become very over allocated in crypto would be a mistake looking back on it. But I'll talk more about that in a little bit. And then I have $120,000 in ETFs and tax sheltered accounts. So IRAs, 401ks, they're all in ETFs, $120,000 that is tax sheltered, and that's not gonna really change. That's just long-term money I contribute to every month, every week, and I own the ETFs because I don't wanna have to actively manage that money. So that's my long-term money. That's not gonna change. And then I have money that I use in my brokerage accounts that I hold growth stocks and dividend stocks. And that total amount is the remaining $130,000. So to recap, I have $100,000 in crypto, $120,000 in ETFs, and then that last chunk is $130,000 that is in stocks. And I categorize my stocks with a broad brushstroke into two different categories. That is one, growth stocks, and two, dividend growth stocks. I'm younger, I actually just turned 32 on March 19th. That was pretty cool. So I think being exposed to a lot of growth is very important at my age, but I do love dividend growth as well. These companies can provide amazing returns annually, which for me, I have a longer term growth. I'm using dividend growth stocks to subsidize my early retirement, or at least a large portion of it. So right now, roughly about 70% of that money, of the $130,000, is into growth stocks, and about 30% is into dividend growth stocks. And if you want to see more about my portfolios, I'll leave a couple videos in the description below to see what kind of stocks I'm holding. This video would just be way too long to go over all that in depth. So we can break down the portfolio in kind of those four ways. One is cryptocurrency, 2 is ETFs, 3 is growth stocks, and 4 is dividend growth stocks. These are the type of assets I like to own. I already mentioned the ETFs is not gonna change. That's just long-term money I don't even think about. But something I do wanna change this year and make adjustments to is my cryptocurrency holdings. Roughly, you could say I'm holding about 28% of cryptocurrency in this portfolio, and this number is likely to go up. And the total market cap of cryptocurrency is likely to go over $5 trillion this year, even as high as $7-8 trillion. But today's market cap, the market cap is just under $2 trillion. So we're very likely to 3x here. So it wouldn't be crazy to say like my cryptocurrency holdings will go to $250,000 to $300,000. So what I plan to do is going into the later phases of the bull cycle in cryptocurrency this year, when the market goes over $5 trillion, I plan on selling roughly 10% of my holdings at that time a week and draw down my cryptocurrency position to go roughly from 5 to 10%. I don't want to sell all my cryptocurrency, but I don't want to go into the cryptocurrency bear market having so much money, because history has taught us that a lot of that paper money will likely get wiped away. So at the end of this year, I think my stock and crypto portfolio will be somewhere over $550,000. And I don't plan on holding too much cash. Of course, I do want to have some cash when we go into the bear market for cryptocurrency, but I do plan to make another part of this kind of 4-tiered portfolio And I want to take about $50,000 of these cryptocurrency profits and just put it into doing the wheel strategy. And I made a video about that as well, on how to sell options, sell calls, sell puts. I'll put the description of the video below and up above here. I want to dedicate about $50,000 to that, because I think I could really generate anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a week in additional income. I really got inspired to do this from channels like Hidden Freedom Investing. My friend Dave over there, also Investing Sensei, does this. He has a $50,000 portfolio where he's making this kind of money. Dave makes a lot more. He also dedicates more cash to it, but a great options trader. And also my friend Jerry with GW Life ETF TV. He's made a couple changes to his name channel, but awesome channels. I'll link them all in the description below. But they have really inspired me to use this as an income source, and you can really get great returns. You can outperform the market. Of course, it's a little bit more active to sell options when you compare it to something like a dividend, but it's a way I plan to subsidize early retirement with this kind of income. And again, I plan to bring down my cryptocurrency holdings to roughly 5 to 10% of the stock and crypto portfolio overall. And then I plan to keep that 70 to 30% weight in growth stocks and then dividend growth stocks, build up those positions more. And I'm just extremely bullish going into 2021, 2022. We've had all this printed money and pent up demand. I think companies are gonna do amazing. And I'm very bullish on stocks for the next 5 to 10 years at least. And I really think I can hit my goal of creating a total net worth of $1 million by the date I wrote myself a check, July 5th of 2022. That'd be really interesting to see. And I'm very fortunate that the market and things have done so well. And also I own real estate and other ways to get to that number, which is just personal goals for me. And guys, everything here is personally, it's my journey. I hope I can bring inspiration and provide value to other people by doing so. And I would just like to get more involved overall in the whole ecosystem of things like cryptocurrency. Yeah, it's unfortunate I have to sell so much of it going into the bear cycle, but I use things like Bitcoin Cash and Commerce. Like I really enjoy it. I think it's such a great thing for the world, a lot of these cryptocurrency projects that I hold, so I'm really excited about it. But I am an investor, I'm not just a perma bull, and the sooner I can reach financial freedom, the more I can focus on helping the world adopt things in the crypto world. But I will be drawing down my portfolio allocation to it to somewhere around 5 to 10%. And I feel like it's very important to go in the later phases of the bull cycle with an honest expectation of what's gonna happen. Things are gonna get very euphoric and people are gonna be buying like crazy. I've slowed down a lot of my crypto purchasing. I made a video about a month ago saying I was going all in. I feel like I was able to get a lot more crypto at that time. And I've essentially doubled my position because of capital appreciation, and also I've been putting a lot of money into crypto projects. But I'm pretty happy with the stack that I have now. I might do a little bit more buying here and there, but I think HODL is probably the best position from here. But please note, everything in this video is not financial advice. Please take the disclaimer. Guys, please also follow me on Instagram, rgiffen89, and also noise.cash. You gotta go to noise.cash. I've made over $1,000 in Bitcoin Cash tips. It's pretty amazing. Someone gave me 2 Bitcoin Cash. I don't know who it is, and it's very nice of you. Thank you so much. If you don't have your Bitcoin Cash wallet and you wanna get some free tips, go to bitcoin.com and do that. And if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. What are your portfolio strategies as your portfolio grows? Do you make changes? And what do you think about my strategy moving forward? I appreciate all the feedback. And as always, guys, I'll see you in my next one.